Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Mooney and today on this channel we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy 15. Now don't get me wrong guys, 15 is a really good game. If you're interested in playing it, I suggest picking it up for this holidays because I had a lot of fun with it. But for a game that had been in development for 10 years, I expect it to be a little bit more polished than what it is, and I feel that it was kind of rushed out the door. You know, Square Enix really dropped the ball with some simple things that it could really enhance this game and really set it over and make it a 10 out of 10, but they just really dropped the balls. So today I made a list on the top 5 things that suck in Final Fantasy 15. So without further ado, let's get started.
Number 1.
Oh my god, the car. Don't even get me started with this thing. Now I think it's no surprise to anybody that the car was gonna make it on the list. Like, it's legit another loading screen in the game. Like, even if I was to set it to manual, I only could just press one button and it still takes me to exactly where I need to go. The flying sucks for it, it's on rails. This thing is horrible. Like, this really seems like it was rushed, and I don't know whose idea was it to put this damn car in the game. And I don't even understand why Noctis and his crew is driving in a car like this to begin with. If you was going on a magical adventure out in the land, why would you pick a car that can't even go off-roads? I would pick more of something like an SUV or a truck, something that you could really go out into the terrain and, you know, do cool stuff. But I really thought this car was going to be cool when I first heard about it, and it's just been nothing but a burden. And this picture that you could actually take your car and go off-road. Oh my god, I just blown your mind, didn't I?
Number 2.
The hunts. Now the hunts was really a letdown right here. They really dropped the ball with this one. Something so simple that other games got right way before them, they managed to fuck it up. Did they really think about the long-term ideal with these hunts? You know, I go to a restaurant, I go talk to a guy, I go activate the hunt, then I go out, you know, I either get in my car, which I'm probably not going to do because it's another loading screen. So I get on my chocobo, or I go run over there and I go get the hunt, I kill the hunt, then I run back and claim my reward. But tell me, why is it so hard for them just to make it so you can activate more than one hunt at a time? Why do I have to go back to a restaurant every time I want to do a hunt? Would it be so hard for them to have more than one hunt open at a time? It just seems like padding right here that's forcing us to go back and go to these restaurants again and again and again, just to waste our time. Why do I have to go back to these restaurants when I could just, when other games like The Witcher, heck, you could have multiple hunts up at the same time? And you know what? It would even make it even better if once I kill my hunt, I claim my reward right there. Other games do it. You don't need to go back and claim your reward at the restaurant. Like, this just seems like unnecessary MMO padding right here. And sometimes when I'm playing this game, I feel like I'm playing 14 or another MMO of some sort because it has a lot of tropes like an MMO. This is stupid, guys. And they really dropped the ball with this
Number
one.
3.
The chocobos. Now this is a bit funny right here. Now don't get me wrong guys, the chocobo mechanics is pretty fun. It's pretty fun when you're on your chocobo and you're riding around and you're jumping and everything. I felt that they did that beautifully, and other games need to take notes. I would love for these type of chocobo mechanics to be in Final Fantasy 14 because this was well done, but they really fucked up on the most simplest of things. Like, this is another fuck up from Square Enix. Alright, let me tell you about the chocobos in Final Fantasy 15. You do not own these chocobos in Final Fantasy 15. Oh, no. You do not own any of them. You rent them constantly in this game. Whose idea was it for us to rent these chocobos out? And the worst part is that you could only rent these chocobos out for a total of 7 days. 7 days. So if you're gonna put a limit on the amount of days we could own these chocobos, what's the point to even having the rent mechanic in there in the first place? You would be a fool not to have all the 7 days available at all times, and you could rent these chocobos damn near anywhere. So I don't really understand the point to having for us to rent these chocobos out. Now don't get me wrong, now in the beginning of the game it could be pretty cool, I guess, to rent your chocobo out, but later on in the game they don't even give you the option to buy these chocobos for, I don't know, like 10,000 gil, 30,000 gil, fuck it, maybe even 100k. I mean, whatever. They, like, it's just so annoying that, yes, oh, I have to go rent these chocobos out. Yeah, by the end of the game, they give you infinite gas for your freaking extra loading screen of a car, but they don't give us the access to buying our own chocobo? Like, what is this? Number 4, DLC. You have story mode DLC in your Final Fantasy game. Like, this is crazy. Is this what we came down to? I mean, I know this is a different time and everything, but come on. We waited for this game for 10 years. They delayed this game for so long. Even when we thought it was going to launch earlier this year, they still delayed it a few more months. And we still have this DLC? And we have multiple DLCs too. There's multiple deluxe packs. I was talking to my friend and he got the hard copy of the deluxe pack, and it came with the movie for the game. But he didn't get the seasonal pass with the hard copy. He has to buy the seasonal pass digitally on his PS4. Now I have the digital version of Final Fantasy 15, and it came with the seasonal pass. No, I didn't get the movie, but it came with the seasonal pass. So are you telling me, Square Enix, if I went to get the movie in the seasonal pass, do I have to buy the game twice? Like, I don't understand. Why? Why are you doing this? What is a seasonal pass? Why do we even have a seasonal pass for a Final Fantasy game? And it really bugs me. I mean, yes. And they know people, you know you're gonna have to buy the seasonal pass. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you know you're gonna get it. So, like, what? I don't understand. If that's the case, don't even make a seasonal pass. Just be real with us, and just don't even charge $60 for the game. Charge $80 for the game. Fuck it, man. Just be real. Like, the seasonal pass is an insult to us fans.
Number 5.
Okay, last on this list has to be the story. The story has to be the weakest part in this whole entire game, and it's really setting this game back. And I feel that people are covering this up because of their fanboyism or anything. But let's be real, guys. This story was kind of trash. Can we be honest with ourselves and just admit that this story was a little bit shitty? It's not even. Yes, it was pretty much unpredictable throughout most of it, but at the end result of it, it left a lot of doors open, a lot of questions unsolved. And it was just shitty at the end of the day. I was not satisfied at the end of this game, and it really went somewhere else. Probably after chapter 13, it just derailed and just went somewhere completely different. And they pulled a lot of shit out of their ass. There will not be a sequel for 15. Maybe a prequel later out in the future, but I don't see a sequel. How they ended it, I don't see a sequel at all. I mean, you call this spoilers if you want. I don't see it, guys. I'm sorry. And the story's really holding this whole entire thing back because it started off so strong, but it just ended on a shitty note. After, like, chapter 12 or 13, it just the last 2 chapters was completely shoehorned, and I felt that they didn't even know how to end this. Probably the most displeasing about it was that the final boss was just too easy. It was too easy, and it required no thought at all, and everything that you built up to this point led to nothing, because you don't even exercise any of that during the final boss. I mean, that's something else in general. Don't get me wrong, guys, the battle system is amazing. Some of the characters I grew quite fond of, and the game looks amazing, but the story is so weak. It is bad, guys. Can we just all admit to ourselves that this story is bad? It's just bad. And that's it. That's all I have to talk about for today. Those are my top 5 worst things about Final Fantasy 15. Leave a comment below if you agree or disagree. I don't care. I just needed to get this off my chest, because this game, like, I was so hyped for the longest. I had been hyped for 15 for about 2 years now, and like really hyped for it for 2 years. And when I got it, I was hyped for it. When I was playing, I was hyped for either the loading screens, the car loading screens, just the unnecessary padding with the hunts, and the story was complete another shit. Like, all those things led to this like really, like, I really having mixed feelings about 15. So that's it. That's all I have to talk about for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day and take care.